Hello friends, welcome back. This video is about the analysis of our worksheet 2. Now worksheet 2 consisted of your two sections, that is quants and reasoning. Coming to section 1, which is quants, and the time allotted was 5 minutes. Now in 5 minutes you were given 15 questions, all were calculation based, and you have to solve these 15 questions. Again, it is about your speed, your ability to pick the right questions, and the technique you use to solve these questions. Now, talking about your first question, say 26 into 29, you can solve this question by splitting 29 into 30 minus 1, and thus it will make your calculation, that is 780 minus 26, and the answer will be 754. So again, it's just the way you adopt to solve the question which will help you in picking up the speed. Okay, now we can see that the second question, that is 25 into 27, it can be done by splitting 27 into 25 plus 2. Okay, so that will make the calculation easy, that is 25 into 25 will come 625 plus 50, which will make it 675. So again, you can see that these questions can be done very easily by splitting them. So it is not about say your say shortcuts and all. It is just about to pick the right technique at the right time for the right question. Now talking about say your fourth question, that is 102 into 102. Now you can say that it is basically your 102 square. Now those who are familiar with the Vedic maths, they will adopt this method to solve this question, and the answer will be like 10404. Now there is another way of doing such questions. For example, if here it was given, that is 102 into 104. So in that case, the 102 can be split into 100 plus 2, and therefore again the calculation will become easy and the answer will be this. So again, it is just to pick the right technique for the right question so that it makes your job easy. Now I'm telling you which questions were easy among these 15 questions. So these are the questions which were easy and could have been easily done within say 1 or 1.5 minute. Okay, so means these questions would take your just 1 or 1.5 minute. Now there is another set of question among these questions which you can, I mean, which seem difficult but actually they are easy. For example, say your question number 7. Now talking about question number 7, it is 24 into 48. Now 24, you can easily see 48 contains 24. Okay, so what you can do is 48 can be written as 24 into 2, and therefore it becomes that is, you can use your squares and it becomes 576 into 2. So now the multiplication of 24 into 48, it gives you 1152 as the answer. So again, by factorizing, by having a control over your factors, that is your HCF and LCM topic, you can easily apply it in your calculations and make your calculations easy. Okay, so this was about your say quant section, and what I would suggest you, you would have easily done these 15 questions in say 4 minutes or so. Okay, means you would have done these 15 questions in 4 minutes, and your accuracy should be 15 out of 15. So this is your analysis for the 15 questions of your quants. Now with this we move on to your next section, which is your reasoning. Now in reasoning you were given 12 minutes to solve the questions, that is two set of sitting arrangements or puzzles or analytical reasoning, whatever you want to call them. Now, coming to your first sitting arrangement, you can clearly see there is a very large paragraph, and it is relatively small compared to the questions you get in your exams. Now, what I have done is I was given that there were seven friends and they studied seven subjects, and there were three colleges. So, what I have done is I have just used my abbreviations to denote these subjects and colleges. So M for mechanical, computers, EL for electrical. So I can use such acronyms or say such abbreviations to represent my information, because ultimately sitting arrangement is just about clearly interpreting your information and then arranging it. So can make sure that each and every piece of information given in the paragraph you make a note of it. So what I have done is I have made a note of each and every information. So every line I have written in these eight ways. Okay, so for example, the first line was D studies electrical engineering in college X. Now you are given three informations. One is of students, the second one is of their subjects or stream, and the third one is your college. Now these kind of lines, that is this one, D studies in electrical engineering and in college X. Now you have to arrange three informations, and this kind of sentence is giving an information regarding all the three of them, a definite information. Such statements we call them as positive statements, and you what you do is you make use of these statements and you write them in whatever in your table or whatever you are arranging. You just directly write them, okay, because it is a piece of information which is useful and it gives an information, a definite information about something. So you make use of these kind of informations. Now there are other set of information. For example, your say second or the third line, that is F studies aeronautical engineering in college Y. Again positive information with only B. Now this only, this these three words, they are very important, okay. I mean, those who have solved, they will find that this information will make your work easy. So that's why what I have done is I have written it separately. Means it is kind of a condition that uh, F studies in college Y, studying this aeronautical engineering, but he studies only with B. Means F and B are the only persons. Indirectly what he's trying to say is that F and B are the only persons who are studying in your college Y. Okay, so this piece of information is very critical, okay, and that's why I said that every piece of information is important in these kind of questions, and with this information your question becomes very easy to arrange, okay. Now, talking about your statement 5. Now, statement 5, you can see that it is written like A does not study in college X and does not study civil engineering. Now, this information, it is, you can say, it is completely in the form of not and not. Okay, it means it again is useful say statement, because it again gives you a knowledge about a student and his subjects, that is which subjects and which college he is not studying. Okay, so again a critical piece of information, because if A, he doesn't study in college X, and again there are only two students in Y, that is B and F, so again A is definitely going to study in Z only. Okay, so again such kind of information, these negative informations, again they are useful. Okay, so just make note of your informations, necessary informations correctly. So now I'm gonna reveal what's the correct setting arrangement. Well, this is your correct setting arrangement, that is A studies mechanical engineering and in college Z, B studies civils in Y. Now this is a proper means this is the correct setting arrangement, or say combination of college subject and student, whatever you want to call it. But the question is means how to form this correct table quickly? Well, I have written that, means there's certain points I have written that kind of this point is critical. Okay, now I have made use of these informations which are positive ones, and thus arranged my table quickly. You can clearly see that x and y, I have clearly made a lot of use of this statement, that is only F and B study in your college Y. Okay, so again you can see that point 5 and 1 means this point, that is A doesn't study civil and he doesn't study X. So I have made use of this and this point, that is D studies electrical engineering and studies X. So again combining these 2 points, that is logical deduction, you can say, I have been able to form this table. So uh, again, all the piece of informations are critical, and even the smallest piece of information can help you a lot. So again, just practice your sitting arrangement as much as you can and try to solve the difficult ones taking lot of times. Okay, not in your time practice session, but means if you're not able to do sitting arrangement in a limited time, then start off with say 15 minutes or so for 5 questions, arrange them and then reduce your time. Okay, it's just about regular practice, you will be able to do them. Now coming on to the next set of question. Well, this arrangement, it took me around say means 3 minutes or so. So I would rate this sitting arrangement as say your moderate type, because again there is three set of information: student, subject, and college. So it is a moderate sitting arrangement. Now coming on to this again a circular sitting arrangement. Well, there were eight friends, you have to make them sit around a table and there is not much complication in it. Well, I will say it is the easiest of the lot, and you can clearly see that there were only 3 points to be mentioned, and with the help of these 3 points, I was able to form the sitting arrangement. It is the correct one. So again, it's just about making correct interpretations. That is, if it is given that M is third to the left of A, so first of all I wrote it as M is third to the left of A, and after that A is second to the left of T. I made that adjustment and just corrected it, or say I have means combined that set of information in the first set and made it 1 point. Okay, now in circular arrangement it is easy to arrange. So what I did was I draw that circle and started off with M from here, and I made use of my first point, and after that what I did was I made use of my second point. So you can clearly see that means it was the easiest of the lot. So you can say means it took hardly about 2 minutes to arrange this, and remaining questions can be done easily. So overall you can say that means it took around 7 minutes to solve these two set of questions. Okay, so you were able to do 10 questions in 7 minutes, and it's okay if you take around 10 minutes, but more than 10 to solve these type of questions is seriously pointing out that you need more practice over it. Okay, so as of now, it was regarding your time limit, means limited time constraint part, and now we move on to the English part. Well, now in English, the 5 words for the last week were philanthropy, dexterity, psychology, anthropology, and ambiguous. Now, philanthropy means good for mankind, means an act which is good for mankind. The second word that was dexterity. Dexterity means skillful. You can easily relate it to means those who watch cartoons. You can say you can relate it to Dexter, and since Dexter was very skillful cartoon, and you can always remember that dexterity means a skillful person. Now psychology is a well, easy word, so it means a study of human behavior or mind. Okay. The fourth word is anthropology. Now anthropology is study of mankind, and then is ambiguous. Well, ambiguous means that a word which is difficult to interpret. Now, among these five words, the roots that we can learn are well, three roots are there. First one is Phil. Phil means love. Then the second one is Anthropos. Anthropos means mankind. Means whenever you say this word, that is anthro is always related to mankind. Okay, and the third one is your psych always relates to mind. Means psych as in itself means mind, and whenever you see psychology or psychiatrist, you should automatically relate it to human mind. Okay, so now we come to again the two words that we discussed, that is the difference between prophecy, that is one with C, and prophesy, that is one with an S. Well, prophecy in itself is a noun, and prophesy is a verb. The difference between two is one is a noun, okay, that is a name of an act, and which one is a noun, that is prophecy, one with C. Okay, now there is a difference in the pronunciation also. So one with C we call it as prophecy, and in Hindi it means भविष्यवाणी. Okay, means जब हम किसी के बारे में कुछ भविष्यवाणी, मतलब कुछ भविष्यवाणी करते हैं, मीन्स वो अमीर बन जाएगा, तो हमने भविष्यवाणी की कि वो अमीर बनेगा. ओके, दैट इज प्रोफेसी. एंड prophesy, the verb one, the word which is a verb contains s in it, which is close to verb which starts with v. So again you can relate it which one is noun, which one is verb. And this prophesy, it means भविष्यवाणी करना. मतलब when I say कि उसने मेरे बारे में भविष्यवाणी की कि मैं अमीर बन जाऊंगा, तो अब जो उसने भविष्यवाणी की, ठीक है, उसने मेरे बारे में भविष्यवाणी की, ठीक है, तो उस भविष्यवाणी के लिए, उसको बताने के लिए कि उसने मेरे बारे में भविष्यवाणी की, आई वुड से ही प्रोफेसाइड अबाउट मी. ओके, दैट इज वन विद एन एस. क्या भविष्यवाणी की, ठीक है, अगर मतलब वो अलग पार्ट है, लेकिन क्या भविष्यवाणी की, वो उसके लिए मैं कोई वर्ड नहीं यूज़ कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है, वो तो मैं पूरा मेंशन कर रहा हूँ कि उसने मेरे बारे में भविष्यवाणी की. तो जब मैं बोलूँगा कि उसने भविष्यवाणी करी, तब मैं प्रोफेसाई यूज़ करूँगा विद एन एस. एंड जब मैं बता रहा हूँ कि ही प्रोफेस मीन्स ही डिड अ प्रोफेसी अबाउट मी, मीन्स उसने मेरे बारे में जनरली भविष्यवाणी की, ठीक है, मतलब एक भविष्यवाणी करना है, ठीक है. और जब मैं बात करूँगा कि कौन सी भविष्यवाणी की, ठीक है, तब मैं सी वाला यूज़ करूँगा, और जब मैंने बताना है कि भैया उसने करी, तब मैं एस वाला यूज़ करूँगा. सो दिस इज़ द डिफरेंस बिटवीन प्रोफेसी एंड प्रोफेसाई. So with this we come to the end of the video. Now in the whole video I would like to summarize that your quant section could have been done in 4 minutes with 15 out of 15 questions, and your reasoning section could have been done easily in 7 to 10 minutes. Okay, with good practice one would have been able to do 7 within 7 minutes, and it would have been 10 out of 10 easily. Okay, so again you can say that you could have clearly done it in say 11 to 14 minutes out of 17 minutes allotted to you. So again, it was an easy worksheet, and again it was completely scoreable. So thank you for watching the video, and hope you keep on practicing, and it helps you in forming your strategies. So we'll be uploading the next worksheet soon. So thanks for watching the video. Thanks from Prof. Thank you team. Happy learning.